What is backlight bleed on a TV, and is it normal?
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video where we'll be discussing a common phenomenon known as backlight bleed on televisions. We'll explore what backlight bleed is and address the question of whether it is considered normal. So, let's dive right in.
What is backlight bleed?
Backlight bleed refers to the uneven distribution of light on an LCD, liquid crystal display, or LED, light-emitting diode, television screen. It occurs when the backlight behind the screen leaks or seeps through the edges or corners of the display, resulting in areas that appear brighter than the rest of the screen. Backlight bleed is most noticeable in dark or black scenes, where the excess light can create a distracting halo effect or lighter patches around the screen's edges. The severity of backlight bleed can vary from mild and barely noticeable to more pronounced and intrusive.
Causes of backlight bleed.
There are a few factors that can contribute to backlight bleed on a TV. One of the primary causes is the construction of the panel itself. LCD and LED panels consist of layers, including the backlight, liquid crystals, color filters, and polarizers. Imperfections in these layers or gaps between them can allow light to leak through, resulting in backlight bleed. Another factor that can contribute to backlight bleed is the pressure applied to the panel during manufacturing or transportation. Uneven pressure distribution can create gaps between the layers, leading to light leakage.
Is backlight bleed normal?
The question of whether backlight bleed is normal depends on the severity and extent of the issue. Some degree of backlight bleed can be considered normal in LCD and LED TVs, especially in larger displays. It is a characteristic inherent to the technology and not necessarily indicative of a faulty or defective unit. Manufacturers often provide guidelines regarding acceptable levels of backlight bleed. These guidelines take into account the size and location of the bleed areas and the overall impact on the viewing experience. Minor backlight bleed that is not noticeable during regular content consumption is generally considered within acceptable limits. However, it's important to note that excessive or severe backlight bleed, where the light leakage significantly affects the viewing experience or becomes a distraction, is not considered normal. In such cases, it may be worth contacting the manufacturer's customer support or seeking a replacement if your TV is still under warranty. To wrap up, backlight bleed is a common phenomenon that can occur in LCD and LED televisions. It refers to the uneven distribution of light, often visible as brighter areas around the edges or corners of the screen. While some degree of backlight bleed is normal and expected in these display technologies, excessive or severe instances that negatively impact the viewing experience are not considered normal. If you're concerned about backlight bleed, it's always a good idea to consult the manufacturer's guidelines and compare your TV's performance to the acceptable standards outlined. Remember, a slight amount of backlight bleed may be unavoidable, but if it becomes a significant distraction, you may want to explore your options for potential resolution. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope this information has been helpful in understanding backlight bleed on TVs. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Until next time, take care and happy viewing.